And we're live. There we go. We're YouTube. We've been gaining bleeding subscribers for this thing now. It's crazy.
I can't find us on YouTube Live.
BWR Online.
Yeah, I know. It's just not coming up yet.
Oh. Well, we are there. BWR Online. The man with no teeth.
Oh, yeah. It's all right. You're there now. It's refreshed.
Yeah, there we go.
That's all right. We're good.
Oh, good, are we?
Yeah.
Right, there
nice
we go.
flowery wallpaper.
Right, hold on. Let me turn my notifications down on my phone so I don't get any bloody notifications and that. Because knowing my luck, it will happen. Notifications off. Ringtone down. There we go. Now we're cool. Right, so you've been alright?
Yeah, you've been alright?
Well, I were until yesterday. Good evening, Mr. Davis. Good evening. We've got the chat room going on so I can see the chat room flying as well. Good evening. Welcome to everybody to another British Wrestling Radio. Sorry it's so late and I'm sorry we've messed you about, but I've not been in the best of health. And basically, it's my own bloody fault. Very simply, I had too much fruit to eat yesterday and I spent the day trying to watch Bohemian Rhapsody. I bought it yesterday, Nix. Like Sky Store, download it. Went to the wrestling. Come back, tried to watch it today. I've still not got to bleeding 1984, and I've been watching it since 12 o'clock.
So does it go up in years then? I take it.
It starts off when Queen form, and it goes all the way through to Live Aid. But if you're the way I've looked at it is, if you're a film fan, it's great. If you're a Queen fan, it's the worst thing you'll ever see. Because you
know what, a lot of people have slated it, but it ends winning a lot of awards.
Yeah, problem is, them people that are picking the awards aren't Queen fans. If you're a Queen fan that's followed Queen since the 70s like me, it's not shit. It's just the fact is there's so many things that they got wrong with it. That's the thing. Like, they were singing Fat Bottom Girls in 1974 in the film, but Fat Bottom Girls didn't get written until 1978. So how could they be singing it 4 years before they originally wrote it? It's just
possibly they should have thought it through a little bit more then.
Yeah, they were singing. I mean, the first bit I noticed was they were singing "Keep Yourself Alive" in 1970, when that didn't get written until 1973. So, and according to that, they only made 2 albums from the start. Well, they missed 3 albums before Night at the Opera. So, it's just stupid little things like that drives me crazy. But I'm a Queen fan, always have, always will be. Anyway, we're not here to talk about Bohemian Rhapsody on my ilk. I am going to watch Family Fighting with my family. Yes, and so am I. Are we both going to go and watch the film about Paige?
Yeah. But when's it out in the UK? Is it
27th. 27th of February.
Oh yeah, I'm going then.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm going.
I'll be the 1st of March. I'll go then.
Yeah, I'm going to see if I can find a stream on PlayStation before I watch it. But you didn't hear that. But it's going to be on YouTube anyway. So, no, I think at the moment, let's get straight into this. No bullshit. Let's get straight into this now. This week has not been the best week for WWE superstars. Has it, really?
No, especially not yesterday.
And this week, because we had Jimmy Uso and Naomi in a car. Is it Jimmy Uso or other one?
I have no idea. It was one of the Usos and Naomi, but there's a rumour going around that apparently they're trying to get fired, but I don't think that's true.
If anybody can help us out, is it Jimmy? Thanks, Winters. Thanks, mate. Jimmy Uso got arrested and assaulted a police officer. Now, 4 or 5 days before you're taking on the tag team champions in the pay-per-view event, not the best time of the year to be doing it. And when you've also got your wife, who's also on the pay-per-view card as well, not the best time as well. And then yesterday we get the story of Corey Graves allegedly sleeping with Carmella.
Mm-hmm.
We say allegedly because Corey told her to take the post down immediately, otherwise WWE will sue. Make of it as you will. But
if he had nothing to fear, he had nothing to hide.
Correct. Yes. And all I can say is, do you think she did the moonwalk when they were in bed together?
There's a lot of things I'm wondering, to be honest with you.
Like,
I mean, the thing is, you can take it down all you want, but that's been screen grabbed and shared around the world a million times, so he's already buzzed before it even began.
Yeah, I think Corey's. No, I can't do it. No, I'm gonna do it. You know when they're in bed together, and you know when they're finished, and Corey Grave goes to her, how was that? She'll be going FABOULLS. It was fabulous.
Oh
God. Oh dear. Oh, what can you imagine his chat up line? Hey, want to see my tattoos? But no, let's get to Jimmy and Naomi. Where do you see this going? Do you think that's it now for the Usos? Any push they've ever got now is gone. This is it now.
Well, I think any push that Carmella and Naomi were going to get is well dead in the water. Neither of them have had a good week.
Yeah, I mean, how do you think they're going to do it tonight? I mean, we know it's less than a couple hours to the pay-per-view event. How do you think they're going to do it? Are they going to get someone from the back to beat them up and then take them out of the event and be replaced by them? We have got other.
That'd be an interesting one.
I mean, we've got Mickie James and Alexa could do it, and they could beat them down and take their place.
It wouldn't make much sense, but yeah.
Well, do you remember when?
And on the other hand, who could Natalya have? Natalya could have a sudden partner, couldn't she?
Yeah. I mean, could you imagine it? I mean, let's go a few years back. We had Kofi Kingston going to the ring in the Elimination Chamber, and he got beaten down by Edge, and Edge took his place. Yeah. Remember? So it could be happening. It could happen again.
I mean, I think WWE are crazy if they put either of them on the card tonight. I mean, Graves is going to be on there, but I think that they're stupid to put them on. They should have kept them off. And neither of them, both of them are screwed either way. There's only so much crowd noise plugging that the company can do.
I think the one thing that drives me doing with this is Jay, the other Uso, must be going, what was you thinking? What was you thinking? You're doing this, and we're on the verge of being at WrestleMania in the tag team title match, and you've ruined this for me. Surely this can go back on him that way. I mean, I know he's his brother and everything like that, but it's like a typical tag team. It's like when Marty Jannetty messed up for Shawn Michaels. Do you remember that story?
I know? I wasn't born.
Well, Marty Jannetty literally found out that they weren't getting as much money as the other tag teams. Went to see Vince and said, right, well, we've been made a good offer from WCW. We're quitting and we're going to WCW. Vince then rings Shawn Michaels and says, hey, I'm sorry you're leaving, but what's done is done. And Shawn went, what are you on about? He says, well, Marty just told me you've been offered a good deal at WCW. And he says, I haven't heard anything about this. She says, let me ring you back. So he gets hold of Marty, and Marty says, yeah, we've not actually talked to WCW. I just thought I'd call his bluff, but obviously now that we are terminated with WWF. And they got the jobs back, but it was a discounted rate, and that's the start of when the barbershop happened a few months later. So that was happened there. So it could, I mean, the Usos, you might say, yeah, okay, fair, blood's thicker than water, but why are you messing this up for me? Why are you getting to a stage now with me where it's all of a sudden it's, oh my God, what the hell are you doing? And I feel sorry for Jay. I really do. I feel sorry for the other Uso brother with this because it's no fault of his own. He's getting punished. No. He's going to get punished now for something he hasn't done. And that's not fair. But it'd be interesting to see if there's any fallback on Carmella in all this. because Carmella has just been getting a good push with R-Truth and all this bits and bobs saying what's up and all this. And she's been a decent, I mean, as improved in wrestlers go, Carmella is up there. But at the same time...
That's a matter of opinion.
That's a matter of opinion, yes. It's my matter of opinion.
Still rubbish and she still wrestles in a bathing suit.
Give over this. I mean, yeah, I like Carmella. I do. I mean, I liked her when she was with Enzo and Cass because them three were great. I loved it to bits. Watching them.
I never liked.
I like Carmella, but I hope the Mania Women match is Becky versus Ronda, no Charlotte. Well,
I think most people hope that. We'll get to that though.
Well, Becky's re-injured her knee because she did it at a house show last night. Charlotte injured her knee at the
yeah.
So
and everything about that is true, isn't it? Of course.
Oh yeah, but why have they done a 360 on Becky and Charlotte now? I mean, since SummerSlam, we've had Becky the badass and Charlotte the good face. Now since Survivor Series, we've had the evil side of Charlotte coming out, and Becky turned face now. Do you think we are now getting to a stage now where we're looking at Becky Lynch like a female Steve Austin?
Becky was too over. That's why they've done that.
So it's the same, isn't it? When you're over, you're over. So they'll turn your face no matter what.
The crowd, I mean, she was supposed to be the bad guy. But, I mean, you think back to that SummerSlam where Charlotte won.
Yeah.
And then Becky turned on that and the whole arena erupted and said thank you. It was a losing battle from then on in, wasn't it? Let's face it.
I think Charlotte will always get booed no matter what she does.
Yeah.
It's one of them, innit? You're one of them people. Just stay as a heel. You'll never be cheered. Just stay as a heel.
The problem is it's her and Alexa Bliss off the same fate. They became over-processed and it got boring.
Yeah. I love how
that problem that it got boring, and that's why they turned on her, because it's the same woman year after pay-per-view after year, and it's boring.
Yeah, I think
Byron Reigns in the women's division.
No. She's not as bad as Roman Reigns. No, I was going to call her Randy Orton. Do you remember when we used to get Randy Orton and Cena nearly every month, and we're like, oh God, do we really want to see this again? Do we really want to see this? And Cena versus CM Punk. Oh, God. Why do we have to see this all the time? And, oh, dear God. It just seems that... I know they're shoving it down the throats, and we're giving this angle now. Fine. Fair enough. Let's push this angle. We know where it's going to go. Do we want Charlotte in the main event of WrestleMania with Ronda and Becky? No, we don't. Give Charlotte Asuka. Let them have a rematch of last year. Asuka's got... They've not even mentioned the SmackDown Women's title yet.
Yeah, what's that doing this year? What's that doing tonight? I don't even know. I
mean, are we going to wait till after this and then Charlotte go, oh, yeah, by the way, you're not going to be facing Ronda. You're going to be facing Asuka. I'd see that because that's the repeat of last year's event for Raw, weren't it? Or was it SmackDown? No, it's SmackDown last year. And you had Asuka versus Charlotte, but no way. No, I don't want them to force this on us, but we are going to get that way. We are going to get it. But anyway, we'll talk about that later. Let's go back to Jimmy and Carmella and Corey. What comeback is going to go on Corey Graves with this? Are they going to say, hey, coach, swap positions with Corey on Raw?
Do you know what? It just depends on it depends on the audience tonight, really, doesn't it? I mean, every audience in every state is different.
Oh, you know for the fact you'll have to. Yeah, you know for the fact you've got to watch the pay-per-view live tonight, because if you watch it on a delayed stream or a delayed broadcast, they're gonna dub that like a bitch. That's gonna be dubbed to heaven.
They're not gonna delay it anyway.
Yeah, I think WWE will let it go tonight. It'll be interesting to see the pre-show and see what they're shouting then. But the moment Corey Graves comes out, that's it. Open season. Gone.
Yeah. It is open season. He is not going to have the best night. I reckon Carmella's going to get booed. I mean, all right, you know, I'm going through something similar at the minute with this whole thing.
Yeah.
So for me, it's quite, you know, I know if I had the chance to boo a certain person, I'd.
Yeah. Oh God, what happened there? Can you believe it? It updated just at that moment. Get it back.
But once that was not me.
No, it weren't. My bleeding Skype updated on my tablet.
All right.
Of all the times to do it. Of all the times. BWR technical. Every single time we used to have technical difficulties. It used to be Nix's internet. Bleeding dying every second.
Not anymore.
Oh, no, not anymore.
Because you hasn't been that for a long time.
I know, well, BT, what you can expect, but I'm with Utility Warehouse, which is better than BT. A lot better.
Well, we're looking to leave BT soon anyway, so all they do is keep putting the bleeding prices up.
Give me a message, because me and Lindsay will get you a cheap deal. Lindsay will get you...
Well, I mean, we've got a little bit of time yet with them, but I mean, I think we've got about another 12 months. But
yeah, well, I'll send you photos. I'll send you photos of our router, and it goes as far as BT, and it's a lot cheaper. I'll give you that. Anyway, that's enough about utility bills. Taking this off and boiling. Yes, I've got a bald head now. The days of me with long blonde hair and Dolph Ziggler are long gone now.
No more mullet.
Oh, hold on though. Do I want to do a Shawn Michaels?
No. No, did I show you the most ultimate mullet? I showed you that the other day, didn't I?
Yeah, look at this little tiny bit here. I hope Seth and Brock is a good...
all right?
Yeah. I hope Seth and Brock is a good
me and Lindsay going against you. It's not going to happen.
You never know. You never know. Anyway, let's get on to tonight's main event. Hold on, let me see if I can get... Well, I can't do it, because... Can you bring up the card and everything at your end?
Yeah. I was just literally setting up my TV for tonight.
Okay.
Now.
All right. Very simply, we've got... Over the last few days, we'll do British wrestling. I mean, British wrestling at the moment, that seems to be on a flyer. We've just had the weekend at Preston City Wrestling. That's on Fight Network on Saturday nights at 9 o'clock, and it's showing all the old stuff. It showed Festive Fury from 2010 last week, and it showed Festive Fury 2012 this week. So set it on your series link button on Fight Network, channel 455 on Sky. Also, it's 192 Showcase 192. That's it. It's 1 at 2. I think it's 192. But that network's now showing all. We've also got on on 455. We've also got IPW on Friday nights. They've been showing Revolution Pro Wrestling. We've got lots and lots of different companies now going with Fife on the pay-per-views. There's lots and lots and lots of good stuff now happening. I mean, EBW do their shows live on Facebook now. If you follow their page on Facebook at Elite British Wrestling, you'll go and you can see their shows live. They have yours truly. And Nixy, looks like I'm going to be announcer properly now. Had a chat with Danielle.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I had a chat with Danielle yesterday, and if they ain't got anybody to do the show, they're going to give me a ring, and I'll say, yeah, I'll do it. Just give me a few weeks' notice from work, and I'll go.
So if they're desperate?
Yeah, if they're desperate, yeah, they'll get me.
I knew you'd take that as a joke.
Yeah, no, I've got to get a suit, though. I've got my suits, but I've got to get a suit, tie, and everything, and look the part when you're an announcer. So, hey.
Well, then you definitely can't have a mullet if you've got to look the part.
Yeah, you can. Yeah. Also, the last few days, yesterday, I had the pleasure. Hope Wrestling, they did their Rumble last week or week before. That was a good one. Chris Tyler won that, I think it was. Good day was done by all up there in Mansfield. We've got LCW Elevation Wrestling in Leicester. They're doing their good things as well. Down here, we've also had a nice time yesterday at Southside at Stevenage. Complete sold out arena, 1,000 people in the place. Seeing Santino Marella, had a nice chat with Santino. That was very nice. A good
his
chat.
Italian accent or his normal one?
Always his normal one. It was very, very cool. I actually had to watch a seminar. He took a seminar, and to watch him go through a tag team match, how he would go through a tag team match, opened my eyes very much. The highlight of the day was they were doing the practicing ring. There was about 7 or 8 wrestlers in the ring, and all of a sudden one of them fetched out a crash mat from underneath the ring, and everybody watching it went, "Oh God, here comes a crash mat." And watching Andrew Everett doing 450 splashes from the top rope onto the crash mat and going, "I didn't land it," and we're going, "Wow." And he's doing these flips, and everybody was doing these flips, and so I'm just means moonsaults. One guy did a moonsault and he flipped and he went so far over he missed the crash mat and landed on the full mat itself. He went full diagonal of the ring, and we went, yeah, I don't think he'll be doing that again. But all right, well, great day. I had a great time selling the merchandise, which I sent you the pictures. I was so close buying a Bailey t-shirt, so close buying a Bailey, and I was going to get you a Cena one that said respect, hustle, and loyalty, but you'd have killed me.
I'll burn it.
You will not burn it. You would accept it as a nice price.
I would burn it.
Yeah. Yeah, we had it was a nice day. I enjoyed it. I'm feeling for it today because yesterday that caused me to have the problems today. I went to Tesco, bought some cans of Pepsi Max Cherry, which was 12 cans for £4, and then bought a load of fruit and eat the fruit, eat some chocolate, and I've been on the toilet ever since.
Probably the Pepsi Max Cherry. I don't like that one.
Oh, they have 30 cans of Pepsi Max for £7, for £6 for 24. Like, hello, I'm having you. But Lindsay's done a shopping at Asda this week, so there we go. Anyway.
Asda.
Hey, don't you start with Super Wars. Right, anyway, let's get back to the wrestling world. Right. Over the last few weeks, we've seen a lot of announcements done by this All Elite Wrestling with their event, Double or Nothing, that's happening in the MGM Grand in Las Vegas. Congratulations from me, and I know Nixy would like to say it as well. Congratulations goes to Jimmy Havoc, who's now signed a full contract with All Elite Wrestling. I can't wait to see what they do with Jimmy. I think Jimmy will be a fantastic thing. What do you reckon?
I'm really glad for him because it's about, I mean, he's had a lot of exposure. Getting something like this could really push him. But it's obviously clear then that AEW is not going to be PG.
Yeah.
If they've got someone like Havoc, given the types of matches he likes to participate in, they're going to go quite deep with it, I think. Which makes me happy because that's something WWE doesn't do.
Yeah. It's interesting to see all the signing these All Elite Wrestling. I mean, they've got the Young Bucks. They've been signing the Lucha Brothers from Impact. They've got Kazarian and Daniels. Kenny Omega, Jericho, Cody Rhodes. They've got loads of people. Do you know the people behind it own Fulham Football Club?
Oh yeah, I've heard about that.
Yeah, they also
got quite a few ex-WWEs. Trent Barretta.
Yeah, Trent Barretta. Yeah, he'll do good. I think it's been a case of raiding. I think it's been a case of raiding Ring of Honor and also New Japan, in the New Japan over there, and getting them all together in one bit and do a wrestling show. It's sold out in 10 minutes. This event sold out in 10 minutes. I'm talking to a guy yesterday, and he said he's going, and he got tickets for it, so he's going to Las Vegas, which, if it does well, it does well. We need competition. We need somebody to put WWE on the toes because at the moment WWE sucks.
It's fallen back again, but it's as I said to you, it needs to be rather than try and compete with it. It needs to be what it doesn't need to try and do an Eric Bischoff and a Hogan. It doesn't need to try and do that from the TNA. It needs to look at it and go, all right, what aren't WWE doing? This is what we're going to do. Someone like Jimmy Havoc will take it in a direction that WWE was not going to PG.
Yeah, I think I saw it on Facebook with my friend David Anderson. He said it best. 4 or 5 days ago, he put up 4 weeks ago. You are the authority. You will be making the decisions. You had Shane, Triple H, Stephanie, and Vince in the ring. Now, less than 3-4 weeks later, you've got Triple H saying, we don't give a damn what they think. I think it's.
I mean, it's obviously going somewhere. That I think.
Yeah, WWE needs to just sit back, look what they said they was going to do, and actually do it. Instead of just saying, "Oh well, it's not working. The ratings are going down." I know, we'll put Vince back on. How many times are they going to put Vince McMahon on the TV before people get? It'll take more than Vince to make us watch it. It'll take more than Brock Lesnar to us to watch it. They've got to realize what's working in NXT is not working on WWE. But the main difference between NXT and the others, and I don't know if you agree with me this, Nix, NXT is not on a TV network. It's on the net. It's not on a TV channel in America. It's on the WWE network, which is a big difference. There's not less rules you've got to follow in NXT, which you have to follow on USA Network and things like that. Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah? Oh.
Sorry, I was just thinking about that. That's why. It's because it doesn't have to be so controlled.
Yeah, it's NXT. Everybody goes, oh, NXT is great. NXT is this, NXT that. But it's not on a television channel. If it was proper, if you put NXT on a TV network, you'd kill it. Look what it did before when it was on TV. When it took over from ECW, remember? And you had the Nexus and all them guys, Wade Barrett, Daniel Bryan. It was the worst show ever. And then they said, oh no, we're just going to put it on the network and sign a load of guys and make it. And now NXT is amazing. But because it's only on the network. And do you think that's the way it's going to go in future? If you would think we're going to see a time where we see SmackDown and Raw just on the network. Because they've got a network of their own and it's doing really well. But do you think we're going to see a time in the next few years where Raw and SmackDown will be exclusively on the WWE network?
I think it's their ultimate aim, isn't it? Probably.
Yeah, but will it improve the product?
I think there's only one thing that's going to improve the product, and that's the day that Vince isn't around anymore, dare I say it. Unfortunately.
Yeah, unfortunately. I mean, yes, we do know that Vince is a bit behind the times now on what he thinks is successful.
Vince is too controlling. There's already been a report today saying that the women's tag title match was going to headline the show tonight, and he's nixed it and put WWE title match in charge.
I agree with that.
He's just got to let it go.
No.
It's not even that. I don't mind that. I don't even mind Becky Lynch and Ronda Rousey main event in Mania. For all intents and purposes, that's probably going to be one of the best built matches ever. It's already, if they could do what they did in 2 weeks, imagine what they're going to do in the next 2 months.
Right.
Imagine what they're already doing in the next 2 months.
Okay.
But, Vince just needs to stop controlling everything, let other people take over, and just leave it alone. He's too controlling. Right. He is the problem, I think.
Right. Call me old school.
He controls creative. He controls the card. He controls the show.
He's the boss.
Controlling it.
He's the whole boss. Of course he controls it.
He needs to take a step back.
Why should he
take? It's not always right.
Right. Why should he take a step back at the moment? He's the boss of the whole thing. He's built that from nothing. We can't exactly say to him, "You've not been a success." Look what he's built. It's not just a regional promotion; it's a worldwide phenomenon, the WWE. But call me old school with this. But every pay-per-view event, the last match should be the title. It shouldn't be the tag team titles. It shouldn't be the women's title. Your top title in your company should be the last match of every pay-per-view. Hogan did it. Austin had it, Rock did it, all these other great promotions have done it. The last match of the night should be your promotion's world title. It shouldn't be anything else. Not the Universal, your WWE Championship. That should close the show every single time. Don't know if I'm old-fashioned, but that's the way I think of things.
I don't agree with you.
Do you think though the WWE what's more important in WWE at the moment? Is it the Universal title or is it Daniel Bryan's wooden title?
Oh, I can't wait till the day someone burns that.
Can you imagine putting that in a bin? It'll fly up like a bleeding Chris. It'll be like a bleeding New Year rocket. Woof, getting up there. I wonder how many they will sell. Can you? Do you know? And I'm don't please. Oh no, Dean, don't say it. No, you're getting so much bother. Don't keep zip. That's it. Save that for afterwards.
Just tell me quietly later.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, all vegans will be buying title now.
Oh no, they couldn't because it's killing trees. They're cutting trees down. We can't have that. It's slaughter of trees. We're going to go. They'll all be going around the trees and hugging them and going, "No, sorry, you can't cut it down. It deserves."
Yeah, but can we just please? I know I said this a few weeks ago, but please, WWE, get Daniel Bryan out of that cardigan. What the? I mean, if there's any one item that winds me up at this moment is watching a guy that's looking like a 75-year-old guy in a cardigan. What possesses you to wear that and the lumberjack shirts? Dear God, are you trying to stereotype people on here? I have not worn a lumberjack shirt since 1996.
My brother lives in them.
When they were padded. The title is made of hemp, not wood. Ooh, what the hell is hemp?
Still going to be great when it's burned.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's going to be great. I mean, great carving. I love the guy that's made the guys that have made it. Fantastic. I think that's a fantastic. It's a different way of things and stuff. And hold on, yeah, you're not looking at me. I've got to put my hand there because there's a load of pictures at the back of me. So I'll have to move here like that. Oh, there you go. You can't see the pictures now. Hemp is the fiber.
Bluetooth headphones. I can come down and get a drink, and I'm still online with you.
Yeah. Hemp is the fiber from marijuana. The hemp is the fiber from marijuana. Wow. Interesting. Do you know this is the longest I've been without going to the toilet today?
Stop jinxing it.
I'm not jinxing it. I'm just saying my piece, and it's so nice. I might even get a chance to watch Bohemian Rhapsody before pay-per-view finishes. Have you got the card yet for Chamber?
Yeah, I did, but now I've gone downstairs. Hold on.
Stay seated, then don't get up. I ain't moving. I am not moving at all. I'm staying here. I'm not moving an inch. Before we go any further, I've just remembered. Congratulations to Wrestle Island. They had a show today up in Birkenhead in Merseyside, and it was a complete sellout. So well done to Peter Blackman and his crew and everybody that wrestled there today. You did a great job. It was fantastic. Well done. And look forward to seeing some more shows by Wrestle Island as well. Over the last 2 weeks, I've also announced Soccer and Spandex for this year. Soccer and Spandex 4 will be July the 27th. We tried to get it earlier on in the year, but there was no dates available. So July 27th is when we are having Soccer Spandex 4. Good. And in 1 month's time, in Sheffield, Phoenix Events presents one more round 4. The event in the memory of the one and only Mr. Christopher Travis, raising funds for Cavendish Cancer Care. Great wrestling action, and they've got loads of great raffle prizes, and might even have a guest appearance from me. There you go. But thanks to everybody. I hope you have great times at local wrestling events that's coming up soon. We are getting them all out there as best we can. I know PCW are doing one in Leeds very shortly. We've got WrestleMania season. We've got Hope Wrestling doing the good things as well. EBW, we've got one. Brawl in the Hall in Wathon Durn on March the 1st as well. So, yeah, it's some great stuff. Scotland, don't forget Scotland. We just want to wish congratulations on the birth. Oh, I think Pixie's not given birth yet. It's almost due, but she's nearly there. Are you all right now?
Yep.
You got the card?
Yep.
Right, hit me. What we got?
To be fair, I just looked at this and I thought it's actually a really varied card. Right, so start from the bottom. Braun Strowman versus Baron Corbin in an ODQ match.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yep. Is it worth it?
No. We know it's just going to be a squash on Baron, don't we?
Yeah, which I'll enjoy because the bloke's a loser. But
right. Why do you think they've started to bury Braun? Because he's gone from supposed to be facing Brock at Mania to now doing a no DQ match with one of the worst people on the roster.
I think I know he got in trouble because apparently he pushed himself too hard to come back and delayed it as a result. No, I think there's a general feeling that he tries too hard. Whereas I don't. He's over with the crowd and the crowd like him. So what you got to lose?
Yeah, I hope they don't do with Braun what they did last year when he got a kid out of the audience at Mania and became tag team champions.
That was pretty rubbish.
That was pathetic. That was one of the worst Manias of all time last year. I can't remember one good. Was there any good thing that happened at WrestleMania last year? Can anybody remember Mania last year? I think AJ and Shane was good.
Ronda Rousey's first match was good.
Oh yeah. Excuse me. All right. So who you got for Braun versus Baron then?
Well, if it's a no DQ match, Baron Corbin's made a lot of enemies, so is Kurt Angle going to get involved?
Yeah, I'll go for Baron. I'll go for Braun Strowman. Right, what's next?
Bobby Lashley and Leo in toss pot. Leo Rush versus Finn Balor. I want to see Balor win.
Sure.
There's a handicap match apparently.
I can't. Finn Balor doesn't need the Intercontinental. He's never had his rematch in Universal, so.
No, he hasn't.
He never lost it though.
Yeah, but maybe that's if Rollins wins at Mania, maybe that's where it's going to go.
Yeah, good point. Yeah, I'd watch Rollins and Balor again, definitely. I'll go Lashley. I'll go Lashley on this one.
Yeah, the Leo Rush. I want to kill Leo Rush. He's really
That's his job. That's the job of Leo Rush, isn't it? That's the job.
Yeah, he's doing a good job, but he's just annoying.
Yeah, go on then. Next one.
Ronda Rousey versus Ruby Riott. I wonder.
Oh, gee. Oh, gee. Let's think hard about that one. Yeah, hold on.
It's going to be good for her to step out on her own, though.
Yeah, it's nice to see Ruby Riott.
To prove it.
It's nice to see Ruby Riott getting this, but I think it'd be a good swerve. Put the belt, call me cynical. Put the belt on Ruby Riott and let Charlotte take on Ruby Riott at Mania, and then have a Ronda versus Becky match, no title, and just stand it on its own.
Nah, I want the title involved. Becky needs to hold it for quite a while.
Yeah?
I think the only reason she lost it in the first place was so they could build to this. Otherwise, I think she'd still have it now.
Hey, is it true? I mean, I think I'm calling back here. Ronda Rousey is finishing with WWE after Mania. Is this true?
No, I think she's having a break after Mania.
Right. She's having a Shawn Michaels break. You know, when Shawn Michaels used to...
a multi-year contract. So, no, she's not leaving. I think the rumours were she wanted to start a family.
Right.
But...
That's one hell of a break.
That is one hell of a break. That's a year and a half, 2-year-long break, depending on how reasonable they'll be.
Yeah.
And let's face it, she probably doesn't need money, so that's neither here nor there.
Yeah, cool, true. Right, so we both agree. I'll go for Ruby Riott because I want to see it happen, but it won't happen. But we know Ronda, so I'll go wrong. I'll go Ruby Riott.
I'd like to see her hold it for just a couple of weeks. Bear in mind, we've got one more pay-per-view to go this year anyway.
Fastlane. Yeah. Go on then, next.
Pre-show, Buddy Murphy versus Akira Tozawa, Cruiserweight.
Buddy Murphy, he's good. He's very, very good. Buddy Murphy's very, very good.
I don't watch as much Cruiserweight as I should to.
No.
I should.
I watch it when I can, but Buddy Murphy is very, very good. Very good.
Okay. WWE Elimination Chamber, Daniel Bryan, AJ Styles, Jeff Hardy, Orton, Samoa Joe, and Kofi. That's a really good mix in there.
Kofi Kingston.
You wish.
Why not?
You wish. Not going to happen.
Why not? You don't know what WWE's like.
I know what they're like, but I can't see it. They're just about to start the pre-show, by the way.
They've just started it. All right.
They're just about to start it now.
Okay. Well,
so I'll put it on low in a minute to see what crowd reaction I can hear.
Only reason Kofi's in to do something crazy. Yep, I'll give him that. Right.
Well, you've got three there, really, haven't you? You've got AJ, you've got Jeff, and you've got Kofi.
Right. Jeff Hardy won't win it. Right. Go through possible people to hold that belt.
Going to do something crazy.
Right. Go through the roster. Go through them 6. Which one of them will hold the WWE title at Fastlane and then at Mania? Right. AJ Styles. No, been there, done that. We don't need to do it. He's leaving anyway.
Is it?
Yeah, he's wanting a reduced schedule, and WWE don't want to give it, so it looks like he might be jumping after Mania as well. Jeff Hardy.
Losing such a good bloody draw.
Jeff Hardy, one last go. Who knows?
I'd like to see it, but they've not built it up enough, have they?
No. Samoa Joe
in that match for filler and stunts, not much else.
Samoa Joe, no, because he's a heel already, and Daniel Bryan's a heel, and they won't give it to another heel. No.
I'd like to see it, but it wouldn't make sense. If Kofi had his moment, I think the crowd would go mad, even if he just lost it again with SmackDown.
Right, Randy Orton.
That little 48 hours. I think people would love it.
Right, Randy Orton. No.
Please, God, no.
Yeah, please, God, no. Daniel Bryan. It's 50-50. It's Daniel Bryan or Kofi Kingston.
I think Kofi's got a shot tonight. I really do.
Yeah. I believe that.
He did pretty kick-ass, didn't he?
Biggest swerve, WWE. Think just when you think you know everything about us. Hey, up, Kofi Kingston's got world title. He'll lose it at Fastlane, but Kofi Kingston to win it.
No, he'll lose it on SmackDown in 2 days if he gets it.
Do you know what my big thing would be? Right? Now I know somebody has just been released from Impact Wrestling. Kofi Kingston wins the belt, and as he's celebrating in the ring, Matt Boom, Air Boom reunion comes in, and all of a sudden Evan Bourne flattens him in the ring and goes, "Fuck you, motherfucker." Sorry, swore.
I don't think they're going to take him back on, but
no. Well, yeah. Oh, Air Boom.
Just realised Dean Ambrose isn't on the card, is he?
Neither is Seth Rollins.
No, but then there's no real reason for him to be on the card, is there? Because he's going to Mania.
Talking of Dean Ambrose,
and he's injured. He's they're holding him back at the minute.
Did we see Dean Ambrose turn face this week?
Yes, apparently so.
He got in that ring.
They're surprised because normally the reaction when they know someone's leaving is they start booing, but instead they're cheering him. So they've just turned him back face, which makes more sense.
Can I just say, the funniest thing I've seen of the last few weeks is the RKO meme on Gemma Collins falling over.
There were some brilliant ones of Gemma Collins falling over.
Yeah, Triple H.
Couldn't have happened to a nicer person.
Yeah, she doing a 5-star frog splash onto Brock Lesnar was another one. I love them all. If anybody does, if you don't know who Gemma Collins is, then you are lucky as hell. Gemma Collins is the biggest waste of oxygen I've ever known on a human being in my life.
Agree. And before anyone says, well, you're dissing her, I actually can ice skate, so just bear that in mind.
I can't ice.
She's in the same rinks I do.
Winters, don't do it. Don't look at her. Don't think of her. Anything. She's the biggest waste of oxygen I've ever seen on a human being in my life. Really have.
Lance, I'll explain her to you.
She makes Kim Kardashian. She makes Kim Kardashian look normal.
She makes Kim Kardashian look classy.
Yeah.
And that's saying something.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, get back to this. Dean Ambrose, Seth Rollins is not on. Dean Ambrose isn't on. Yeah. Okay. Do we think Dean Ambrose?
We're not finished yet. Right. We've got 2 more matches.
Go on then. 2 more matches. Come on.
Miz and Shane versus the Usos. Wonder how that's going to go, given everything.
Well, before this week, I'd have said Usos, but not now.
Nope. And then the last one is obviously the women's tag match. Nia Jax and Tamina, Riot Squad, Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville, the Iconics, Bayley and Sasha, and Naomi and Carmella.
Who you got for that?
I really want to see the Iconics take it, but I don't think they will.
Thank you. I've got down for the Iconics. I went through this yesterday with a wrestler, and we were both talking about this. If you want ultimate heat, you'll put it on Nia Jax and Tamina. Easy. If you want to please the kids, you'll put it on Sasha and Bayley. Right?
If you want to please the internet, you'll give it to the Iconics.
Exactly. Who do you think WWE will please? No one. They'll put it on Nia Jax.
I don't.
What do you...
I think that's the obvious choice. I mean, unless Riot Squad clean house tonight, that's all I can think. But I just think out of all of those people, the most legit team in that mix are the Iconics. That's why I want them to have it.
Winter's just put a good point. This will be the first champs ever, so I don't think they'll go down in history. So I don't think it'll be Nia and Tamina. I think it'll be the Iconics. I think the Iconics name says everything. I want to see them have it. I really do. Yeah, give it the Iconics. Don't put it on Bayley and Sasha. We don't want to see them bleed. I'm sorry, but I'm really, and this is going to be so unpopular. I'm really up to my top of my head with Sasha Banks. I'm so. Sasha Banks is turning into the female Randy Orton for me, and I'm really don't want to destroy in any way. But dear God, the world does not revolve around her. My God, everything's got to revolve around Sasha thing, and it's but I can't stand Sasha Banks now. I really can't. She's doing me nothing.
Yeah.
Sasha Banks.
Enough, there is no SmackDown Women's Championship match.
No, because no one's known. Asuka's not been seen for bleeding weeks. I think Sasha Banks is now getting to a stage with me as though she was like Candice Michelle.
Oh, what, you starting to hate her music?
I'm just starting to hate everything about Sasha. I was even playing WWE 2K19 and had Sasha Bleeding Banks as my bleeding manager. I'm like, what the fuck? What the hell are you doing to me, game? You even give me the worst bit. I can't stand her. It's just maybe she's been shoved down my throat too much. I don't know. But when I hear her music, I turn it off, and I don't want to do that, but I have to because I just don't like Sasha Banks as she is. She's just wound me up.
Are you getting wound up by her?
I just can't stand her. I just don't like Sasha Banks anymore. She really... I don't know what it is. It's the way she will... Oh, God, Bennett. Sasha's just like... Don't have Bayley versus Sasha. No, we don't want to see that. Because that's just stupid. I mean, you've had all this thing that you love each other and all of a sudden you get back together. Now you're going to split each other up again. No. I don't like Piers Morgan. What the hell has Piers Morgan got to do with this show? What?
Where did that come from?
That's Tim in the chat room. What the hell has I don't like Piers Morgan got to do with British... That's the most random comment ever.
Really random.
It's just completely thrown me off. It's just... Well, hey-ho. Nice one, Tim. I don't like him either. Right. Right, if the rumours are true... I
didn't like the fact that he defended Gemma Collins.
Oh, God, right. Right, here we go. Right, let's finish big, and then we'll go and watch Elimination Chamber. And literally, because my phone is going to be dying soon, so I've got to keep it best. The thing is, I mean, Dean Ambrose, is he going yes or no?
I really don't know.
Do you think it's a work?
I'm really indifferent to the whole thing.
Do you think it's a work, yes or no?
I think there's a possibility.
Yes. I think it's a work.
There's a minute possibility. I think we're all clinging on to a bit of a shoestring, but I think it's a possibility.
Look at the history of WWE. If you are telling the company you're finishing, if you're telling the company you're finishing, right, they pull you off TV straight away. They don't ever show you back on TV. They say, no, you're going to rot away, go home, sit there, you're doing nothing.
And wait out your contract like they did Neville.
Correct.
He's another one that's joined as well.
Yeah.
AEW.
There was a good match with Neville and Will Ospreay this week in York Hall, RVW, Rev Pro. Really good match. I think Dean Ambrose, I think they're playing it because of this All Elite Wrestling angle. Dean Ambrose has said to Vince, let's put it out there that I'm leaving. And let's get everybody on the internet going crazy to say he's jumping ship to AEW. He's going to go to AEW. Dean Ambrose is going. And let's get him going crazy and talking about it. And that's exactly what the internet's done. It's gone crazy about it. If you were going to get rid of somebody, there is no way in hell you would put him on a TV. You'd give him any TV time. No way. You'd crush him or you'd squash him straight away. There's no way. Yes, I have heard about this Doomsday Canadian Destroyer that Teddy Hart and Harry Smith did last weekend. Yes, I have. It's a very nice finishing move. But next, I mean, what do you think? If Dean Ambrose, do you think they've not? The one thing is, Rennie Young's not mentioned this on air, has she?
No, she wouldn't, but they probably can't.
But turning Dean Ambrose face 4 months after he did the deed, well, 5 months, because it was October, wasn't it? Was it October?
Not sure.
Yeah, it was October because it was before Survivor Series, wasn't it? They broke up the Shield before Survivor Series. So it was like end of October, beginning of November, because Roman had won the belt, hadn't he? So, yeah. But I think it was October. But all in all, I think Dean Ambrose will be staying. He's too good to be let go. I think they've shown that this heel has not worked at all. This heel turn, they've not, whatever, for some reason, the heel turn of Dean Ambrose has not worked. It's not worked.
With it.
It's one case of getting bored with it. I enjoyed it. I just think they did it wrong. I think him coming out in a gas mask and all playing about saying he's going to get all these injections, genius. Never been seen before, getting all these inoculations everywhere he went. It's great. Yeah, I think he's sick of all the BS and wants to do his own thing. I think he's got a bargaining tool with Vince over the next few months. Let me do my own thing and let's see what happens. Let Dean Ambrose be Joe. Let Dean Ambrose be Joe. Let Joe come out with Dean Ambrose. Because we know he's all going crazy out there anyway. But I hope you're going to watch... right, big question about tonight, Nixy, is at what match will you fall asleep at?
Well, put it this way, I've been off all day, I've tried to nap today, and I failed spectacularly. So, Baron Corbin and Braun Strowman, the no-brainer. And possibly the tag team title match, the men's one. Oh, yeah, the Revival aren't on the card either.
Yeah, but they become titles. They won the titles, didn't they? Yeah, that's a good one.
Funny, that.
Right, here's a question for you. It's now 17 years since we had the first Elimination Chamber match, right? 17 years. Survivor Series 2002. How can you fail at napping? Winters, how can you fail at napping? You there or what?
Yeah, can't fail.
Right, you can't fail. Want to bet? Right. Right. What is the one memory you've got of the Elimination Chamber throughout the 17 years?
I've got a really funny one that's going to make you laugh.
Go on.
I think it was Vince's 60th birthday. There's a post-match segment, and it's about on YouTube, where the whole roster comes out, including The Undertaker, and sings Vince happy birthday.
What,
it's a really random memory, but it really sticks to mind because I think The Undertaker's involved in it.
Is that the Elimination Chamber?
Yeah, it's about 03.
Right. Well, mine one
it's right at the end, and it's obviously post. Well, it's once the show's over. But
yeah. Well, my one involves the Undertaker. It's when Shawn Michaels came through the floor and cost him the world title and sets up Shawn versus Taker 2 at Mania. Goldberg spearing through the bulletproof glass. Remember that? Remember when they announced it and it was bulletproof glass? It was shatterproof and it really was perspex.
Yeah, that was it. It's not the pay-per-view. It's post SummerSlam 2003, but it was an Elimination Chamber match.
All right. Yeah. So look, I've got American football. Yay! Yeah, I must have the only dog in the world that's scared of football. Edge cashing in on Cena. Oh yeah, that was a good one. Very good one, Tim. Yeah. When Cena just won it, I think it was New Year's Revolution, weren't it? And then Cena just won, and then Edge cashed in his Money in the Bank contract and won him and beat him at Elimination Chamber. I love it to bits. I think it's a great concept. It looks like the Asylum Chamber that Impact used to have when they started. Then they had the Asylum match. Have you ever seen the Asylum match in TNA?
I may have done, yeah.
When they've got to climb up and climb through the roof at the top to get out.
Yes, I have.
Brilliant. Love that one to bits. But I can't believe it. I've actually made it through the show and nearly now we are going to the toilet. I'm impressed. I really, really am impressed. I'm over the moon.
I had to check that was an Elimination Chamber match, but it was SummerSlam 03. I had to just double check that I wasn't wrong. I'll
put it this way: if I don't, when I'm watching pay-per-view, if I don't have my own Elimination Chamber match in that bleeding toilet, I swear to God, it's going to be murdering, and no swearing too. I know we've only sworn once, and that was me. We are getting
to be fair, we are severely post-Watershed right now.
Oh yeah, I know, we're severe post-Watershed, and it's Sunday night. And it's half term, innit? So kids will be staying up and watching WWE. But not in my house. What are you having? What have you got for snacks for elimination? We'll do this. Rate my plate.
You know what? I actually haven't got much today.
What have you got on Rate My Plate? Come on, we're going to Rate My Plate on WWE, on British Wrestling Radio. What is Rate My Plate? Come on. The best page on Facebook.
You know what? There's a pack of Doritos downstairs. I've got a bottle of Pepsi. I've got a whole box full of chocolate. And I've got some leftover sweets. But I actually haven't gone out and bought anything this time.
Do you know what I've got? I've got crisps.
Oh, and I've got some leftover Chinese.
What Chinese?
What Chinese?
Yeah.
I've got the prawn crackers. I've got some chicken ho fan noodles. And I've got some pork slices, but to be fair, I'm going to save the noodles and the pork for tomorrow.
Right, just for the benefit of Lance in our chat room, I'm on 15% on my phone. He says he still don't know what the Watershed is. Right, after 9 o'clock at night, up to 6 o'clock in the morning, there's a Watershed on TV. Well, there used to be, and I still think it's now. You can't have adult orientated programs on until that time. So there's certain shows that you can only show after a certain time of the day. So 9 o'clock at night till 6 in the morning. It's what got ICW thrown off the air on my channel years ago. Because my channel put ICW, Insane Championship Wrestling, on at 6:20 in the morning. And that was after the Watershed had finished. And that was on normal children's TV shows. They think after 9 o'clock... children are in bed, so it's more adult-orientated programming. Let's put it that way. They'll never put they'll never put Celebrity Juice on at midday instead of Loose Women. Let's put it that way. We would be funny, but it'll never happen. And it's why you see I'm a Celebrity Get Me Out of Here on at 9 o'clock at night, because it's so funny. I'm in love with Emily Attack very much. I think she's amazing. I never watched the In-Betweeners, so I didn't know who she was. And then I see her and I went, hello. Anyway.
Oh, she was really good on Celebrity.
Oh, she was brilliant. All I have to do with this for the pint. Genius. She was fantastic. Right. we hope you have a great pay-per-view. We will be back. I don't think in 2 weeks because I'm working. So it might be two. We might do a show again this week, which will be just one after Elimination Chamber. I can't do this Friday because literally I'm working.
I can't do this Friday after
right. So,
either.
What about tomorrow night? Are you free tomorrow night?
No, I'm working. What I have got though is I'm in work this week. I'm in for 4 days this week. I'm in the following week, and then after the third, I'm off for 10 days. Ooh. So, and I think that's around the time of Fastlane anyway.
Right. Okay. Well, we'll be back before Fastlane, and we'll put it on the website anyway. But so we hope we enjoy it. Thank you so much. My phone's beeping at me mad now because it's going to run out of battery. I've got to connect it to its wireless thing. We're getting a baby this week. Pixie's just let me know. Whoa.
What kind of baby are they getting?
I don't know. She just messaged me. But anyway, good luck to everyone. A blue
good luck
one.
To me in terms of staying late.
It's a boy. A blue one. She's just said, congratulations to Stacey on the birth of a baby and to her husband as well. God bless to all everybody. Hope you have a great time watching Elimination Chamber. I hope you have a wonderful time and hope it's a great one. And watching Raw tomorrow night and then SmackDown and then NXT on Wednesday and all that going. And then we have only got Fastlane before WrestleMania. It's that great time of year where everybody starts going crazy. Before I go, I've just got something to show you quick. Nixy, this is what somebody's bought me. Right?
Hold on.
I've had this.
I'm just sending Lance the RKO. Hold on.
Right. I've been.
Right,
this has been.
Put you back on.
Right. This is a lad in Sheffield called Adam Ragg has donated this to Soccer and Spandex. Now I think this is fantastic because it's signed by everybody on that poster except Lashley and EC3. We've got DJ Z, Gail Kim.
I'm sure I remember that Bound for Glory.
Maria, Mike McKennis.
What year was that?
Crazy Steve, I don't know. Abyss, Jeff Hardy, and Matt Hardy. That is fantastic. We're going to put that in a frame and get that sent. But I can't wait for that. But that is it's a who's right. If you look at that poster, it's a who's who of WWE now because he's in WWE, he's in WWE, she's in WWE, 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 and WWE. There's only Crazy Steve, Gail Kim, DJ Z, not in WWE on that poster now. That's mental. Crazy, innit? But that's going to be donated to Soccer and Spandex with all the other things we've got as well. Thank you very much, Adam. That is fantastic. I hope they tell us about where WrestleMania 36 is soon. I think that's always a say on the night of WrestleMania, isn't it? They've got to start with the Hall of Fame announcements soon. I'm saying for the tag team this year, I'm saying a name for tag teams, Nasty Boys.
Blue World Order?
What, Blue Meanie? Wow, that's a good one. What about putting Sandman or Rob Van Dam in it?
Yeah, Rob Van Dam should go in.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh no, can you imagine that speech?
Oh.
I am really glad to get this honour. He didn't. That would be unwatchable.
Right, anyway.
That would be unwatchable.
Right, anyway, we're getting out of here. Enjoy Elimination Chamber. I hope everybody has a great time watching it. Thanks to this other wonderful person at the end of my tablet. Thanks to YouTube, everything. We're going to keep on that. Thanks for subscribing. We've been going up in subscribers now. We will get to that magical 100. We will get there. And this person on here, she's almost at 1,000 now.
938.
Yeah, I'm nearly at 70 now. I'm over the moon with my gaming channel. Great stuff. And if you're near Doncaster in 2 weeks, come and say hi. I'm at the video game fair. I'm selling my entire... I've got 16 consoles to sell.
Oh, you're not tempted to come down and look at the shop down my area then?
Oh, don't do that to me. No, don't do that to me. I'm crying. I might do. I really might do. I will see anyway. Anyway.
I'll literally have to walk in and say, do you mind? I'm just going to send it to my mate. He's got his own little thing as well. Just like record the walls just so that you can go, I want to go.
Bitch.
But then knowing you go, Lindsay, I'm going.
Yeah, bitch. Don't do that to me. Right. Right. We'll see everybody
Lindsay,
soon.
I'm going.
Right. I'm going. I'm going to see if I can find an illegal stream for Fighting the Family. Joking. I'm joking here.
Not
right.
even released yet. You're not going to find it yet.